What did Young the Giant say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Oh, what a misplay. I done fricked up. Lost out on a first place, 'cause we just bust. The comments saying why your lead just blows up. And now I cry, I piss and throw up. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day where we are, folks. You're listening to Riichi Mahjong FM. That's Young the Giant with Strings, a beautiful song. Do I feel kind of weird about desecrating genuinely a song that I really love with cry, piss, and throw? Not at all, because it's honest to the human experience. Folks, I'm not gonna lie to you. Nature is doomed. Nature is doomed. We were in a strong nature is healing arc for a little bit. Oh God, bring me back. Bring me back. But honestly, nature is struggling, and let me tell you something. They're gonna continue to frack, and there's nothing we can do about it. Folks, that's really depressing. Folks, we're going back into the Jade Room today. Let me just say this as we load in. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. It helps YouTube suggest the video out to more people. So sincerely, thank you. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. Swoller Bear, incredible username, writes, just wanted to let you know how much I enjoy your videos. I got into Riichi Mahjong 2 months ago after breaking my ankle, and as an avid runner and climber, my new sedentary lifestyle and loss of independence has been really hard. However, my new morning routine is breakfast, coffee, and PT, physical therapy, not the Kojima game. I'm sorry. That wasn't even a joke. That was my brain trying to decipher. Oh my God. Oh, you lock in while watching your daily videos. Your daily videos in Riichi Mahjong are helping me through a very difficult time. I also love your willingness and strength to be vulnerable on the channel. Thank you. Swoller Bear, thank you so much for your vulnerability, your honesty, and for the incredibly kind comment and message. That means the world to me. I hope that the physical therapy continues to go well. I hope the healing process goes as smoothly as it possibly could, and that I hope that your Riichi Mahjong journey continues to be fun while this is all happening. That's genuinely so, I don't know. I was really touched when I read that message, so thank you so much for sharing. Speaking of kind-hearted support, I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all the patrons. Welcome to EUM or Thank you so much for joining me on the Patreon. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video every single month. What the? The shout out like you're hearing right now, and a whole bunch more. You get access to the Riichi Mahjong strategy docs as well. It's a PDF. I upload it monthly. Thanks for supporting me on Patreon, for allowing me to keep doing what I'm doing. They give me the biggest slice of the pie there, and so it's genuinely the best way to support me. Thank you so much to all the patrons, folks. We're in here, okay? We're playing Riichi Mahjong, and we're doing it to restore our honor, like we're Prince Zuko in the Avatar: The Last Airbender, okay? I am not okay with the amount of loss, and I'm not talking about a 4-panel comic either. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 shapes for a verse, no album out. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. There is a certain temptation to go for the darkness. And by the darkness, I mean half flush, green dragon, 2 Dora. But we need to draw into another Dora for that to actually be a thing, you know what I mean? Left Lord has a terrifying hand. I think they have Tanya at 5, but I'm looking at their hand. They could also have Westwind. You know what I mean? Like Left Lord could have Westwind so easily if they're willing to go off like this. Okay, what's funny about this hand is that I might do the dumbest thing of all time, which is pawn the green Deezy and then single tile York it for a second copy of the Dora. Or if we draw into a green dragon, I might even call Riichi single tile York in it for the Westwind. This might not seem that spicy, but it is. It is a spice-tacular moment. We find ourselves at a crossroads in history. Right Lord is going for a flush in the bamboo suit. Left Lord probably just has Tanya, but we actually don't know. Let's take a look. Okay, they actually did have Tanya, but I think that the reason why my spidey senses were tingling is because, you know, people typically don't like to just open their hand willy-nilly. I think that if you're going for something, you need to, opening your hand is a risk because you have less tiles to fold with later, and that's not even a bit. That's real. I'm not the only one obsessed with folding in the Jade Room. I promise you. The more and more Riichi Mahjong content creators we get in this space, the more you'll see it's not just me folding, folks. I promise. But, like, you're incentivized to do some really risky and really fast stuff if you have, like, a pair or a triplet of your Dora, the Sea Wind for last round. Holy smokes. Incredible draw into that 3 of characters, by the way. It's a pretty strong hand. Maybe Riichi Pinfu pure double sequence? Riichi Pinfu Tanya if things get, if we get really, really lucky with how this, with the next few tiles that we draw into. I think 6 of bamboo is our nut draw. I won't lie to you there. 6 of bamboo followed by what? 8 of circles is our nut draw. Yusong, how are you doing outside of the game today? Are you sitting down? Okay, hang on. Am I sitting down? 2 copies of the 6 of bamboozles have been discarded. I mean, I don't love that. I like drawing into the 4-5. Don't get me wrong. Now I can accept the 3 of bamboo, and it's not looking as hopeless as it did moments ago. I would still love to draw into a Vivian Westwind. You know what I mean? Like, it is our freaking... It's the freaking seat when, baby, I'm about to have me... Retweets do not equal endorsements. That is just a reference. It is not... It is not... Oh, God. Yusong, how are you doing outside of the game today? Thank you so much for asking. Are you sitting down? Because I have a lot to tell you. I genuinely have so much to tell you. So I've been taking improv comedy classes, okay? And it's not like I'm just getting into it. I've you know, I've done it before. I'm not gloating about that either. It's probably a red flag in the dating market or the social market. I'm not sure. Just let me call Riichi. Please, I'm begging you, let me call Riichi. I will cut the Westwind if I get it. If I draw into another Westwind, I probably just slam the like and subscribe, right? It's either that or I could just Dominton Derek. I don't hate Dominton Derek. I could just chi here for a one-han hand, Tanya only. I don't love that though. I could chi here, guarantee myself Tanya. I just don't love that because I have Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya, pure double sequence. I don't know. I have Riichi, the potential for Riichi seat win 3 Dora. I just don't want to do that. We can look at East to no chi decision, okay? TLC voice, no, I don't want no chi. A chi is a call that can't get no love from me. Hollering from your best friend's chat, trying to tilt me. Oh, Christ. I am new to improv comedy. I'm sorry to lie to you. No, I'm not. I've done it a whole bunch of times in my life. Anyway, I bombed so hard in class, dude. I bombed so hard. I genuinely, I don't even know how to tell you this. So everyone was doing this type of scene that I simply had never encountered before, okay? There's this like type of improv scene that you can do that's called like building a machine or building a monster or something. And I truly, like, we started doing the exercise. I was just trying to blend in. I genuinely had never seen the this thing before, this genre, this mechanic, this schema of game that we were doing. And now I lose, right? And now I lose, and now I die because they could reach you, and I'm not throwing the Dora. So now I'm regretty spaghetti, right? Now I'm like huge regretty spaghetti. I can't. Oh, it is silly. It is silly. It is really silly, but it's a single tile. It's Riichi 2 Dora. Riichi 2 Dora is not that good of a hand. Do I have anything that's like safe to discard? I honestly, I'm too stupid. I'm too stupid right now. I'm too stupid to see if I had anything safe. I probably, no, I mean, this doesn't feel that safe either. 2 of characters seem pretty good, right? They cut a 5 early on. They're not waiting with a 3-4 in their hand. And we know that it's guaranteed safe for left lord. Either someone is BMing the frick out of me or something weird is happening. Right lord is going to chi. They are also struggling with a timer. It's a weird situation right now. It's genuinely a strange situation. We cut the red 5 and it's apparently just okay. Okay. Oh my, B to B red 5s after we call Suji Gaming. That's probably Riichi is probably bad. Riichi decision. So we know we can't throw the Dora, right? We weren't born yesterday. This isn't our first improv comedy class, okay? We can't throw the Dora. Just when people call Riichi, you know that they're trying to do some treachery. The German voice. Oh, the treachery. Anyway, so I'll tell you how the game works, and then I'll tell you what I did. Which is just, oh my god. So it's like one person goes out there and they start being a part of a machine. And then what's supposed to happen is that everyone else slowly, this is an incredible hand. Draw me into 2 of bamboo. I mean, I want to win because there's 3 leftover Riichi sticks and 1 repeat counter. There's a free 3,300 points to whoever gets it. I might even chi into 4 of I think chiing into 4 of characters is a perfectly fine play. It's Tanya only, but it's super valuable Tanya. And then someone else starts being another part of the machine, and then someone else starts until like everyone but one person is machine posting right now. I mean, I call Riichi here. Look, it's not Tanya, and we got the number of the beast right now, which is maybe a bad sign, but it's Riichi double-sided banger with 3 Riichi 6 from the night before. The 4th one I just dropped right now, but you know, we could still this is fine. Like 1 of characters, it's still pretty early. It's not impossible to imagine that 1 of characters comes out. As far as things go, I won't complain to Yostar that much. Yeah, I don't blame Left Lord for this decision either. It's a really lucky hand in this position. Again, 3 Riichi 6 from the night before. I didn't even have to play well to get the value. All right, that's huge. That's genuinely huge. And then the last person, who's not a part of the machine, says something to the effect of, "This hand is incredible. Oh my god. Half outside hand, Sanshokler. I mean, Riichi would just go nuts here. Riichi is like genuinely so grody. Wow, that's also grody. Hang on. Riichi, half outside hand closed. Sanshoku is a Mongon. If I open this hand, this is half outside hand. If I open this hand, if I chi for a 3 of bamboo, it's half outside hand Sanshoku. No green dragon, right? Because I would have to cut green dragon to get a pair. Okay, I don't think I want to do that. I think I just end up calling Riichi no matter what I get here. Oh, Suji trap for the 3 of circles goes extremely hard here. I didn't even realize that I cut the door. That's on me. I should have, I don't think I would have changed that much, but like I should have considered it, right? And now with the 3 of bamboo being once discarded, twice shy, like I don't know, maybe, I could chi for the easiest Tenpai. Green dragon, half outside hand. Green dragon, half outside hand. No Sanshoku. Just single tile York on the 1 of bamboo. I don't hate it. And Right Lord's emoting right now. I don't hate it. I think because the 3s are slowly getting discarded, and so like I don't love that. You know what I mean? I don't love that. If we win a 1 on hand here, it's not the end of the world, nor is it the end of Zo World, like a viral video in the year 2004. I don't know when that video was popular. I'm not counting here, right? I don't want to give a crossword 2 chances at Oradoro, and I don't want to give anyone chances at more regular Dora in their hand as well. I might fold this. I genuinely might fold this. I have a 2 Han hand right now. Don't get me wrong. I like it, and it's a fun, silly, creative hand. I'm going to go Suji Gaming. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I probably shouldn't even be risking that, but, you know, they're not waiting with a 6-7 in their hand. I mean, this is an honor tile. The Mahjong gods are being very, very nice to me today. They're being very, very nice to me. I might still fold. This is just a 2-Han hand. If I win a 2-Han hand, it's good. I get to stop Left Lord's dealer seat, right? And I get to kill anyone else's attempt at, like, a big hand or something. So that might be nice. Left Lord, okay, pretty spicy. They're also going Suji Gaming, right? A crossword with that 6 discard means that they're not waiting with a 4-5. Everyone starts being a machine, and then the last person walks out and is like, and now introducing the blank 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 5,000. It's the best on the market. For the last person justifies the whole thing. I never seen this before, and so everyone starts being a car seat. And I like parts of like a really like mechanized car seat. And I I don't know why I'm telling you this. I genuinely could have just hidden this from you forever, but it feels right to tell you. Because this is the type of parasocial relationship that we have. POV, your parasocial relationship is not good. POV, the streamer has taken the parasocial relationship in a weird direction and you don't know how to handle it. Anyway. And so everyone starts being a car seat. This is information that I gained in retrospect. And I start being a human. I walk out and I be a human in the scene. And I swear to God, immediately I knew that I fricked up. Immediately, genuinely, you could feel the air being sucked out of the room. I genuinely, oh my and I, and then, and that's okay. And that's okay. And then afterwards, like, the teacher very kindly was like, what happened? And I was like, I'm sorry. I've just never seen that before. I genuinely, it's so messed up. It's just horrific. It's honestly just horrific. Hey, Valerie, thank you so much for the Thank you so much for the follow, even when I'm not streaming. I genuinely appreciate it. Okay, nine of circles was a tile that I was a little bit too scared to throw, but if you're throwing it, I'll happily follow. Yeah, I mean, it's like as if, I mean, it's like if you went to go play a game of soccer, but like you've never seen soccer before, and before the game no one really explains it to you, but you're really trying to fit in, right? And so as soon as the game starts, you want to be a go-getter and you want to show everyone that you're down to clown, and so you just start grabbing the ball with your hands and just like doing somersaults or something. It was genuinely so, oh my god, oh my god. And it's not like I've never bombed before, like, trust me. Have you seen my YouTube videos? Like, don't like, there's a reason why I have access to a laugh track, okay? It's to gaslight everyone into thinking that these jokes are passable. But it was, oh my god, it was so humiliating. It was so humiliating. The teacher was like, what was that? I was like, I'm so sorry. I've just never seen that before. And that got a big laugh, and that made me feel good. But I was so humiliated. And here's the thing. This is a whole saga. I actually, really, it was a nuanced situation, okay? Because for the rest of the class, I was like so deeply in my head. I was like, I didn't feel funny. I did not feel good about myself. I did not feel an ounce of positivity, okay? There was no light permeating this cave. It was just sadness and sorrow from the Naruto season 1 OST. I'm gonna throw this 1-2 shape. I just don't like it. And I would rather have banger shapes over here than anything else. Am I just supposed to confirm the pair as the 5 of characters right now? Left blood is C-Win, Prevalent Win, White DZ. It's at least a 3-Han banger, which really stinks. I don't think I'm supposed to throw that. I genuinely don't think I'm supposed to throw that. Or I don't think I'm supposed to con this. And that's probably a signal to everyone else at the table that my hand is not very good. But I don't want to deal into left lord unless I absolutely have to. So what's the nut draw right now? Nut draw is 7 of bamboo. 7 of bamboo. That's so funny. And now if we get into Tenpai, I fear that we must chase. I fear fear itself, and I fear that we must also. Yeah, I have to here. Forgive me. But I genuinely have to. It's a miracle, by the way, that we did not deal into left lord just now. And it's also nice that we get to wait on a terminal tile, right? One that seems pretty safe, all things considered. Left Lord has 3 completed sets. We can just assume that they're in Tenpai right now. They have 3 Han in their hand as the dealer seat, but I am also in Tenpai. I have a good weight, and I just don't want to throw it away. So this is pretty spicy. This is genuinely pretty spicy. I think that if you folded here, it's not the worst crime that you could ever commit, but I really don't want to fold. I would have to draw into, and I don't know why I'm inviting this evil on myself, I would have to draw into literally the Dora tile, literally the 7 of circles in order to get me to fold. And a crossword also might have some gas, right? They're not going to roll over and die. They're throwing, I mean, that 5 of characters looks pretty safe, but it's not the safest tile in the world. 7 of characters is not the 7 of circles. It's not the Dora tile, and thus I'm okay with pushing. I should be a little bit careful here. Why? I see 0 copies of the Dora. So someone probably has a pair, maybe even worst case scenario, a triplet. Oops, emote on me one more time. I think it was Right Lord that was emoting on me before, but okay, this, I mean, we're getting pretty lucky here. We're genuinely getting pretty lucky. I don't know if I'm playing well. I don't know if I'm getting lucky. I don't know if it's a combination of them both, but hey, I'm not going to complain. We're in first place headed into East 4. It's a rare sight. It's absolutely a rare sight. So anyway, I wasn't feeling good in the neighborhood, okay? But I genuinely, this is cope. This is genuinely the biggest cope of all time. But I was like, Yusong, what a great situation to practice being confident. Because I felt the absence of confidence. I genuinely felt so embarrassed. I was sweaty. You know when you're just sweaty and you're like, oh God, I'm sweaty right now. That was happening. And then, it's a good hand. We have 2 Dora. I don't really know how to get this hand into the end zone though. Ooh, I guess I wanted that 8 of bamboo back, but I also want C-Wind, Prevalent Wind. And then I can just start pawning my way to the top. You know what I mean? So drawing into another Dora is kind of nasty here. Or drawing into another East Wind is nasty, but left Lord just threw it, so we probably don't want to hitch our wagon to this horse. Hitch a ride on this wagon? What's the phrase? Anyway, Okay, now this hand is awesome, right? Now this hand is just certified awesome. I'm 2 tiles away from Tenpai. I don't think I call Riichi with this hand. This is Pinfu Dora Dora Red 5. As the dealer, if I Ron somebody, it's an 11,700 point hand. It is like so nasty if we get to Ron someone off of this. It's Tanya. Now I genuinely just get to open my hand. I think I do. I absolutely think that I do. I'm 1 tile away from Tanya 2 Dora Red 5. Again, I think if I Ron someone, it might just be a Mongon. It might just be a 12,000 point banger. If not that, still a very, very valuable hand in the dealer seat. 4 Han in the dealer seat, even adjusted for inflation. That's pretty spectacular. I want to use both. Hang on, do I just chi this and wait for 2-5? I don't love that. I want to use both DZs in my Heezies right now. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean. I want to use both Dora in my hand, so I want to chi into a 3-6 or a 4-7 right now. 4-7. Okay, that's nothing. And the reason that getting to practice being confident is a rare thing, and why I think it's an important thing to me. And I'm not gonna say that I did it well. I think for the rest of the class, I was like genuinely just really scared and overcompensating and like doing some of the worst improv comedy you've ever seen in your entire life. Welcome to the channel. But you know, I realized that you sung. This is like this sucks. And you're so embarrassed right now, and suddenly you feel like you have to pee even though you just peed. Like the body is just going haywire. The body keeps the score, and it's 0 to 1,000 right now. The reason that it's good for not only me in a personal sense, but me in a professional sense, is that I've been a part of like collabs where I got in my head. I was like, oh, this isn't going well. I'm not being very funny right now. And so, and then if you get in your head too much, if you let the low self-esteem goblins in your mind win, then you'll just stay quiet for the next 30 minutes, which is what I tend to do sometimes. And you know, and so you rarely get the chance to practice. And so that I feel like was good. I was genuinely tryharding. I was genuinely tryharding. It might have been cringe to witness it in person. I'm not sure, but I'm still proud of myself for like, oh my god, why is this the reference that's coming to my mind? For giving like an Eren Yeager, but no, I don't want to compare myself to. I mean, oh, okay, sumo. No, not the gods rewarding the Eren Yeager. So this sumo means that I don't get as many mini points. Is this 7,900? I don't know how many mini points this is. Oh, it's still 11,000. Oh, gaming. Okay, that's really good. I mean, 4 Han banger as the dealer seat. Genuinely can't complain. I think we're getting some good luck. Right now. Just took out tomato time. A little bit of a 1-2-3 mixed triple sequence in this hand, right? I don't want to bend over backwards to make it happen, but if it happens, it happens. If we draw into some better shapes, if I did it. If I draw into some better shapes, look, I love a Sanshoku. You know me, but like, Nomi is a very funny Mahjong pun as well. But okay, good, Yusong. Good job, cadet. Good job, scout. Yeah, no, it's good. Anyway, Nomi means like only. So Riichi Nomi means like Riichi only in Japanese. I think, at least. My Japanese could be really, really bad. Okay, Tanya, right? Like, pretty good. I'm kind of happy to be in this situation. We need a 5th shape somewhere in this hand. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 shapes right now. But the 6 of bamboo and the 6 of circles in our hand, either of those could become a shape very, very easily. So that's pretty pog. The thing is, like, I don't think I was being myself for the rest of the class, and that's okay. Sometimes you're gonna have those days. Oh, we can even accept the Dora. But it was just it was a tough day for Yusong, because Yusong also, like, we had like a substitute teacher as well, and so that was cool, because you always get like a new perspective, and that's like rare and stuff. And so like I could feel myself like not being myself in that when I was getting notes, and I genuinely like I could feel myself getting emotional, like, and getting defensive, which is not something that I enjoy feeling. The only defensive I like to get is playing defensive in Riichi Mahjong. Yusong, lock in, brother. Lock in. You got this, king. You got this, king. You got this. Keep your head up. You got this, king. So it was just a vulnerable day. I could see this 1 tile away from Tenpai. I don't hate it. I genuinely don't hate it. 1 tile away from Tenpai, and I have a safe tile. This feels okay. Maybe I'm supposed to play a little bit slower just because, like, I want the most safety if I want to fold. Like, just because I am in first place. If I was in, like, last place and I needed to make my monies back, then that's a whole nother story. But, okay, it ended up working out for... Holy moly, did it end up working out for us. You're locked in my domain expansion right now. It guarantees that the tempo that I choose is going to hit. I can feel myself getting very defensive. And so on the car ride home, it was a very sobering experience to be like, you know, the person, it really felt like the person that I want to be and the person that I am, there's like a gulf between those two. Like, the person that I want to be takes notes gracefully and, like, without ego. And the person that I was that day was very, very scared and very, very defensive and filled with ego. Like, not positive, but just like a defensive, like, just trying to protect yourself. You know what I mean? Hang on. This hand is really bad. This hand is really, really bad. I don't even want to play this hand. I might even cut the Dora and do some, like, you know what I mean? I might do some peaceful protest right now. Because I genuinely don't want to play this hand. And I don't want any... This is a sicko move. I don't think Maka's going to appreciate this. I'm genuinely... Like, I just don't want to play this hand. And if we get back into 10 fine. This sacrifices a little bit of tile efficiency, whatever. But, like, I don't want anyone to run off of me. I want to keep some safe tiles for later. And I think that the likelihood of this very stinky hand... Oh my god, it's going to happen, isn't it? Very stinky hand getting as a tempai is low. It might still happen, in which case Maka is going to be so mad at me for not playing this to my, you know, to my greediest heart's content or whatever. Don't draw... Come on. Come on, let me make a point here, Yostar. Don't give me the best tiles in the world. Don't show me 8 of characters. Okay. That's also pretty good. That's also genuinely pretty good. All right, it's like a Pinfu hand, might even be a Tanyo hand if we draw into 6 of characters. I'm glad. The reason that I cut the door is because I don't want anyone to, like, try to come back into this game. Like, people might keep a pair of the door to want to pawn it later, to want to run off of it later. I don't want to give someone the chance. I absolutely don't. So it was tough. It was a tough... If I'm gonna be honest, you're watching this on a Tuesday. It is a tough mental health weekend. I don't want to cheat that just because Am I seriously going for this? This cannot be right. This genuinely can't be right. I mean, I have a real Tanyo chance here, especially if I get 4 of circles. But, like, I just don't want to... I mean, Left Lord does call Riichi. A Crosslord is not going to roll over and die. They could have had 2 safe tiles, and they elected to have none safe tiles. I don't know. Maybe they still have some good stuff in their hand or whatever. But now I'm folding. I'm Gigantamax folding. I'm realizing that I don't have that much more to fold with. I see 3 copies of the 3 of characters, so maybe 2 of characters was my next best discard. And a Crosslord is going to get a pretty strong hand here, right? It's a half flush. They also get 1 Dora. I totally understand why they didn't want to fold there. And they had a 2-tile wait. It might seem like they were single tile Yorking it for the 8 of characters, but they could have won off of the 7 of characters or the 8 of characters. Okay, cool. This hand can win. Riichi Pinfu, we got a red 5 as well. We can accept the Dora, which is the 3 of circles. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Nah, this hand I'm willing to play a little bit more standard, like I'm Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Yeah, it's great, Yusong. Verbally stumble over a Magic the Gathering reference. That's gonna really help it land among the audience at home. It's a tough mental health week. You're watching this on a Tuesday. I have no backlog right now, and that's how you know. That's how you know Yusong is a little fricked up. I genuinely, and I'm not. Look, I know that, like, I've said this a lot before, but I'll say it again because I think it's important. I think it's like I promise I am not trying to fish for anything on the internet, because I don't think that ultimately feels very good. For me, like, fishing on the internet accomplishes very little, unless I'm trying to hack into someone's email. Am I right? I don't know. I should have probably... I don't know what this hand is. I genuinely don't know what this hand is. But I'm like, this is probably our pair, and I want a double-sided weight here, and I want to be able to accept something around these tiles. I probably did not play this amazing. Like, keeping that 5 of characters is fine. Could draw into a triplet or whatever. I'm 1 tile. Oh, no, I'm 2 tiles away from Tenpai right now. A little bit awkward. Won't lie to you there. Definitely a little bit awkward. If I end on this 4-6-6-6 shape, though, it's not terrible in the sense that we could win off of a 4 of bamboo or a 5 of bamboo, right? Like, this shape is actually quite good. Ending on a double-sided weight though is kind of the dream. Unfortunately, with this double-sided weight, 2 3s are already visible and 1 6 is already visible. Oh, 2 6s are already visible. Damn, Daniel. Okay, so that's not good. I mean, this is a really strange situation. I don't know what I'm supposed to discard here. This is 1 tile away from Tenpai, and it's a good one at that. I could draw into 3 6 or 6 or 8 of circles. Right Lord is gonna sumo as the dealer. This is gonna be a stinker, folks. This is absolutely gonna be a stinker. In the sense that I mean, I'm glad that they didn't get a Mongon or whatever, but them getting to repeat in the dealer seat, that's not our dream right now. We just want the game to keep slinging around and to have like even if Left Lord wins a hand here, that's totally fine. We just want the wheels of time to keep spinning. This hand is quite good. Red 5 and 1 copy of the Dora. We also have a Sea Wind and the Green Dragon. If we can pair up either of those, that's quite nice. I did tough mental health weekend. Not fishing because it's like I understand how like plastic it is on the internet. Do you know what I mean? And so and also like you get on like anytime look, I like sharing vulnerable things on the internet. I don't know. I just think it's like a cool thing to do. But I understand that anytime you do, even if you're not asking for it, some people will get in the comments and be like, "Oh, you think you deserve sympathy?" And it's like, dude, like that's not the number one. I would like this is so rude and toxic, but I would hate to be your friend. Like, you know what I mean? If constantly it's this like morality measuring contest where it's like, "Oh, do you deserve to be like feeling like?" I would hate to have a conversation with you. Like, it's just not. It's just not very human to me. I don't mean to be going so hard, but I've encountered a little bit more of it online recently, and so I just it's a little fresh. Anyway, Yusong did some good crying this past weekend, and genuinely I thought it was pretty productive. And I deal into a half flush. Okay, what happened here? I deal into Sanshoku 1 Dora, full outside. I mean, I'm not supposed to play around that. Oh my god, my lead. My lead. I mean, I still have a lead, don't get me wrong. Oh, Yusong, you think you deserve to feel sad about you still in the lead, buddy? Oh, wow. Okay, awesome draw in that 6 of circles. This is a very pinfooable hand. What do I want to draw into? Show me like 7 of bamboo, or 5 of bamboo, or 3 of bamboo. Like anything to extend any of our shapes would feel good right now. 8 of bamboo, I'd be okay with that. I wouldn't be over the moon, but I'd be okay with that. We want to get into a double-sided weight when it's all said and done, if possible, so that we can also go for a Riichi Pinfu 1 Dora. But if we don't, I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk. I did some crying over the weekend because I was like watching YouTube videos and I was like, Yusong, you have no backlog right now. You literally need to be more productive than you are. And I after like a few, I couldn't move for like for hours. And after a while, I was just like, I just started crying because I was like, it feels like I'm just kicking myself. And it like actually... welcome to our Riichi Mahjong YouTube gameplay video. But I also think that like sharing stuff like this is like probably underrepresented. Right, Lord? You're going in the death note, buddy. You're actually let someone have 2 seconds to think. Let someone have 2 seconds. Let someone have 2 seconds to think. What's wrong with thinking, huh? Okay, if there is justice, we get to run off of Right Lord a few more times in this game. Because I realized like, oh, it really feels like I'm kicking like my limp body and it's not moving. And there's nothing I can really do about that. There's just nothing that I can do about it, and the kicking isn't helping. And so that was good. It was a real tough weekend. But I also think that like it's probably a lot of like at least it's a lot of opportunities of like growth as well. You know, I think that like on the only consolation prize is that, and I was telling myself this quite a bit. Hang on. What am I supposed to throw here? I genuinely do not want to wait for 3 of circles. 3 of circles is so bad. There's like a gazillion of them that have been thrown. I'm 1 tile away. No, I'm 2 tiles away from Tenpai right now. I probably could have cut something else to put me 1 tile away from Tenpai, but I just didn't want to do that. And with this hand, I know it doesn't seem like it right now, but if I draw into like something here, I could go into Tanya. Like Riichi Pinfu Tanya Dora. I know. It's like, Yusong, when are you going to get all that time to go for Tanya? Do you have a flush? I don't. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe you actually do have a flush. I mean, you get some east winds early. I don't hate that necessarily. This could still be a flush. It could just be all triplets as well, right? So we have to be a little bit careful. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. We would have to draw into 2 of characters or 1 of circles. I don't really want to deal into what anyone else is kind of putting down. Oh, this is a pretty evil Riichi, though. I think this is fine, just because they could have 7, they're not waiting with a 5-6, and all the 3s are gone. It's impossible for someone to be waiting with a 2-3. And it's a nice little Suji trap for the 1 of circles, right? It's Riichi evil, 1 Dora. And the evil Yaku is a hidden Yaku. It is a mental Yaku that you get to take off of your opponents. Okay, Northwind, I guess a little bit spicy, but I guess once discarded. A once discarded honor tile, though, is kind of like the bane of my existence. Also, 1 million copies of the 3 of characters have been thrown. Oh, Rutro Raggy. I'm getting destroyed by the player that I loathe the most. That's okay. It's genuinely okay. There's 1 million repeats in the dealer seat as well. Oh my god, I'm about to get emoted on. I think sometimes you just have hard weekends, and sometimes the consolation prize is that, like, I think this is the only way to get stronger. And I don't mean stronger in like a muscle building sense. I mean stronger in like a emotional resiliency building sense. I mean stronger as like a performer and as a human being. And so that's kind of exciting. Now, in my day-to-day life, am I still haunted by the humiliation of it all? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. By both not being able to, I mean, I'm feeling defensive about notes and for like ruining a moment or a scene, but also like I think that like my brain tends to think that being hard on yourself is the best way to achieve results. It's only stick, no carrot. And sometimes, like, to its credit, unfortunately, sometimes it works a little bit. Sometimes it genuinely works a little bit. And sometimes you just derive motivation from whatever, you know? But sometimes it really does not work. And so I'm trying to, like, thread the needle. I'm also trying to... This is also true. I wish that I could see in someone else's brain for just a day. And know what it's like to feel confident without feeling like full of yourself or like full of narcissistic ego or whatever. And I don't think that I am that, to my credit. Am I yapping into a microphone for hours and hours at a time, hinting at a possible narcissism? Okay, you caught me. But ultimately, to be real, like, I'm not conning that, nor am I pawning that. I can still accept 1 of characters. Nah, not really, but I don't know. I just don't want to do that. Dora is giga interesting here. I have a feeling that Right Lord has it, though, and I just don't want to give it to him. But this hand, like, am I able to use the Dora? I might be able to use the Dora. That's like kind of a cool thing. It's also tricky. I'm not gonna lie to you folks. This is a very tricky hand in order to use the Dora, but I just don't want to discard it. They pawn the red dragon early. It doesn't mean that they have the Dora, and I might be just shadow boxing against my demons right now because, you know, I don't want them to have Le Epic Mongon. But also, like, if I just keep my cards close to my chest right now, and even if they continue winning, I'm still above Left Lord, and I'm still within an arm's length of a crossword as well. So it's not the worst scenario for a bozo like me. And I don't want to deal the Dora 9 tiles in. It just feels a little too dangerous, you know? You know what I mean? Skydiving without a parachute. Okay, Right Lord is gonna sumo. They have the tile flow right now. They weren't waiting on the Dora. Double-sided banger on the 2 of circles or the 5 of circles. Always late with this image, even though I know exactly what's coming. This is 1 million bajillion repeats. Are we in an hour long? We're 40 minutes in and we're in something. Okay. Maybe a half outside hand, but you already know what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna bend over backwards for it. I wish I could live in someone else's head for a day and know what it's like to feel confident without feeling full of yourself. Because I think I have 2 modes. One, thinking that you're the worst person alive. And 2, thinking that you're better than everyone. And the second thing, I very rarely feel. And I think it's because I'm constantly trying to kill with murderous intent, like any possibility that might be the case. Because I don't know how to be like purely confident about something. Like, oh yeah, I know how to do this. And like, you know, and I and just be like, yeah, I know how to do this. You know what I mean? Or like quietly, I think I'm good at this. Or quietly, like, I feel good about myself when I do X, Y, and Z. Like that is very tricky for me. And I it's just I just don't know what that feels like. Do you know what I mean? It's like having like a third arm. I just don't know what that physical sensation would feel like. And I feel like if I just got to swap brains with someone for a day, I would learn how to do that, and then I could just emulate that behavior for the rest of my life, and it would feel awesome. We're stuck in this brain that does Riichi Mahjong song parodies, but also he likes doing Riichi Mahjong song parodies, so that's something. This hand is good. Riichi won Dora, but we might get to wait on a Westwind, or we might get to wait on a double-sided banger. I think I'll take either at this point, right? We get to stop Right Lord's Reign of Terror as the dealer, so that's pretty good. Drawing into the 5 of circles. Yeah. Now we got Pinfu right here in River City with the capital P that rhymes with T that stands for pool. Hang on, I messed all that up. But anyway, now we have Pinfu. If I draw into a 4 or a 7 of circles, or a 1 or a 4 of bamboo, it's Riichi, Pinfu, 1 Dora. If we sumo, we can get we might get Orodora as well. Feels good. We're 9 discards in. Yeah, I expect someone to call Riichi here. I don't know if that tile came from their just what they drew, or if it was within their hand. It's a little scary. If my weight is good enough, though, like, I might just YOLO send. The reason that I'm sending the 1 of characters is because they cut a 3 of characters pretty early on. I think that if they had like a 2-3-3 shape, you probably would keep that. You probably would keep that just for like a while, you know. So, I don't think that they're about to Ron me. I think Eastwind is probably okay. It's a once discarded honor tile, the bane of my existence, but I think it's okay. Right Lord, huge shoutouts to Right Lord in the sense that most likely I will be able to chase with a 2 of bamboo if we get into Tenpai, right? We're more likely to complete a double-sided shape here or a double-sided shape here. Anyway, I appreciate you listening. I know it's a weird parasocial thing, but being able to just talk about it and release a little bit of the, I don't know, the negative anguish that comes from being a human is I think it's just a good thing, you know, shining some sunlight on something. Okay, I'm locking in, and I don't want to deal into a crossword, and yet at the same time, if I can get into Tenpai by the end of the round, I think because we're in the last row of discards, if I'm allowed to cheese into something like a 1 of bamboo and just be in Tenpai, I think I just be in Tenpai. And I don't know if I'll be able to maintain this, right? Until the end of the round. But if we get a few safe tiles here or there, you just discard this came way after the Riichi call. So 2 of circles is actually safe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I have to make 2 more discards. It's a little bit spicy. The good news about this hand is that it doesn't matter if we're in Furitan or not, right? So all that it matters is that we're in Tenpai. So if we draw into like a 4 or a 7 of circles, I'm willing to cut this. You cut a 6 early. And believing in early Suji is better than believing in late Suji. I'm not gonna cheat this because that doesn't help us at all. 1 of Bambinos is great. And we make it into Tenpai. Unfortunate for Left Lord, right? Unfortunate for Left Lord, but it's the importance of making it into Tenpai. A crossover with a pretty evil Riichi. Single tile Yorkin it on the white dragon. That's, I feel like I could have definitely thrown the white dragon there, so we got a little lucky. This hand is really bad. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to pawn into the Northwind. I know it's my seat wind. I know it's awesome. I know there's literally 2,500 points free for the taking for whoever wins this round. This hand is really bad. Okay, maybe pure straight. You're gonna hate this, but I don't think I can pawn this. The rest of this hand is that bad. I'm not joking. Like it's really painful. Now we have a slightly easier pathway into Tenpai, and so if another Nolan Northwind comes out, I'm not gonna hate that. Now we even have another pair in our hand. That's gonna feel quite nice. And you know, like We know that no one else can even have a pair of the North Winds at this point. And if someone draws into it, I'm pretty sure it comes out. Maybe worst case scenario, someone keeps it as their safe tile. But if they're going to eventually push that hand, then I do believe in the North Wind to come out. Could we still get into a pure straight situation? Yeah, if things get freaky, we can still draw into like a 2 of characters or a 7 of characters, and then try to schmoove ourselves into pure straight. We don't have to keep the pair of the North Winds either. We can always just use the 1 of bamboos. I don't know if I want to chi that though. Like I don't know. This hand still feels like so slow. Okay, that's really good. Now I would chi into 2 of characters. Oh, would I? Would I? It's still a little bit awkward in this hand. Red 5 of circles is nice. The likelihood, like if we draw a 6, we're in for a 10. If we draw into a 4, we're in for a 10. I know it might be worth it to be in for a 10 to be able to keep a red 5. But right now, I'm just trying to kill Right Lord's dealership. I'm just trying to destroy their chances as the dealer. I'm gonna cut this 1-3 shape. I understand how bad that feels. Trust me. I know how bad that feels. I want to be able to pawn the North Wind and get into a more normal situation. And now all of our shapes look really, really strong. Now all of our shapes look really, really good. Okay, that's even weirder. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's an even weirder thing to have happened. I have 4 pairs in my hand, but I don't think I'm supposed to think twice about that. I think I'm just supposed to. Oh God. Oh, maybe I should cut Northwind there, but I still want to be able to pawn Northwind. Right Lord with the Riichi. This is genuinely. That's so fricked up. There's winning a million times in the dealer's seat. There's kind of nothing that we can do about it. I could pawn here, but to what end? What am I going to throw after? I have none safety left beef. Ay. This is a tricky one. So we could still get into Tenpai here. Let's just draw into like 5 of characters followed by 1 of bamboo. And then we have the most epic chasing Riichi of all time. It's not over for us. It's not Joe for us, but I also don't love our chances. I could chi that for the world's stupidest Tanyao maneuver of all time. Right Lord is emoting. You don't need me to tell you that. I'm just going to mute them right now as to not tilt my mental even further. But I did, despite all the difficulty of the weekend, I did do the dishes. That's pretty good. I know everyone has to do the dishes, but I did do the dishes. That was quite nice. I did go to Trader Joe's. That was also cool. I didn't know that I had it in me to go to Trader Joe's. And so that was cool. I mean, God was really trying me because like on the way to Trader Joe's, I was driving in front of this big car and they were playing music at a volume that was not safe for humans. They were genuinely playing music so hard, I feel like it was shaking the light posts. What? Okay, Left Lord calls Khan. This is kind of spicy. I don't know if am I going to chase this Riichi right now? Am I really about to chase this Riichi? Okay, Left Lord cuts the original Dora afterwards, which is just like a ice cold veins type of play. I guess we saw 3 copies of the 8 of circles being thrown. I want to get into Tenpai. Oh no, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 pairs in my hand. I'm still a hump, skip, and a jump away from 7 pairs. 8 of characters. Yeah, oh man, Left Lord, you and me could have ruled this city. I'm about to get 3rd, aren't I? I think this is game. Wow. Yeah. 3 Oradora. I don't even blame Left Lord for trying. Khan after someone, I can't believe we ended this game in 3rd. That's genuinely, no, that's genuinely so. Oh my God. -4 when I tell a joke and there's 2 chatters in chat. Okay. I mean, still an okay game. Could have done a little bit better. Could have done a little bit worse. Maka spit on me. I don't think I did. Maka's, I don't think I'm going to get an S just because I folded that 1 round really, really early. And I'm sure Maka did not like that. Like, I cut the 4 of characters that 1 round for the door. S-. Not bad. Not bad. I need to see what happened in South 4. Like, why so serious? Why the con here? No, they don't even hate the con. They hate the game. I mean, you could, what? Con, and then you're 1 tile away from Tenpai. I don't hate it. Yeah, okay, sure. Wow. This is a really tricky situation. 3 of characters is safe here. It was literally recently discarded. I don't know if they saw that, but I probably would have. Because sometimes you just get distracted. I probably would have thrown this. This is a freaky tile to throw. I don't hate it. Oh, you see all copies of the 8 actually. Oh, if you left a comment saying that, you're absolutely right. I saw all copies of the 8. The only reason it is spicy because of the door, right? You still have another delay seat coming up. Like it's not. Wow, this is a really freaky situation. I don't know. The keeping the 3 of characters here is a little strange, but that's okay. And now this is freaky, and you probably do just have to fold. You do have another dealer seat coming up. That's the consolation prize of it all, is that you do have another dealer seat coming up. Okay, we did deal in twice, right? Yeah, but I dealt in after I called Riichi, and I think that the Riichi here was. Oh, you wanted me to Riichi with the 7 of circles. I wanted to set a Suji trap though with the. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter if I set a Suji trap, right? All copies of the 3 of circles are gone. So literally no one can be waiting with a 2-3 anyway. And this is just a safer tile. Okay, that's genuinely on me. That's a very nuanced situation. I got a B- for this round. Damn, Daniel. Okay, another memes from 2011. This was a weird. I cut the door tile. You hated that for some reason. You hated this, but it's also like an 8-point difference. It's not like a gazillion point difference. And then 7th discard, like, or 6th discard, like, I'm not gonna blame myself too much for that one. I want that one back for sure, but I'm not gonna blame myself that much. We had Epic Sumo. Epic Sumo was great. What else was there? East 2 no chi decision. This is during repeat 1. Yeah. Was there? Wait, hang on. Was this during repeat 1? I don't think I wanted to cheat that tile at all. I mean, I called Riichi. I slammed the Riichi. Did I win this one? What happened here? Oh yeah, we just run the frick out of left lord, and they probably were out of safe tiles or something. Let me just because yeah, okay. And this is the awesome benefit of getting to call an early Riichi. Sometimes your safest tile, especially waiting for a terminal, right? Sometimes it's just going to be someone else's safest tile. East 2, 0 repeats. Chi decision. I mean, this one was fricked up. This one was genuinely fricked. I could have gotten into Tenpai like a million different times. Like this 6 of circles. Okay, I greeted here, and Maka, like sometimes Maka likes being in Tenpai, but I'm glad that even Maka here was like, no, my son, go for the greed. I could have cheated again, but the chi on the 8 of circles is a lot worse. We can't guarantee ourselves Tanya, and the evaluation reflects that, which is good. Left Lord calls Riichi, I'm sending it, and then a Crosslord calls Riichi, and then I called Riichi here, which was unthinkable. You wanted me to fold this hand so hard. You wanted me to fold this hand so hard. That's fair. That's genuinely fair. I called Riichi because 3x chasing Riichi is kind of spicy. It's fun. And then we drew back-to-back red 5s. That's such a kiss of death. That's, oh my god. Okay. Well, I'm glad that we didn't deal in there. East 4 chi decision. Was that this? No, hang on. East 4. Oh yeah, this was a weird one. Chi is 40 to 42. It's defensible. It's genuinely defensible, and then we get so lucky here. And then, I mean, we did get a few lucky runs off of Right Lord as well. So I'm not gonna say that we had bad luck. Right Lord just like the one employee that picks Right Lord's tiles (parentheses complimentary) did log on, did clock into the office at a certain point. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's day. Very vulnerable video. If you like this song or you like this genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord, our VOD channel, and our Patreon, which is the best way to support me. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? Woo! I'll talk to you soon. Peace!